Okay, so we are now ready for Resident Evil 2 Zoolander Percent by DanSpence94. Dan, go
How,
ahead.
how are we doing, Shep? You okay, dude?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Yeah, so as Shep said there, we're not doing a genuine Resident Evil 2 run today. It is the Zoolander percent, as I believe the incentive was met quite early on, I was told. Basically, if anyone has ever seen the film Zoolander, there is a part where the main character says that he's not bi-directional, he's unable to turn left. So Lucy Lover, another great speedrunner, a great friend of ours, had the idea of doing a speedrun without being able to use the left key. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So you can see my inputs are on screen. So you can definitely tell that I won't be able to use the left key. Just to be on the safe side, that is my left key bound to 1 and it does not work. So without further ado, we're just going to run straight into this. So if I give a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can probably imagine, with a Zoolander run not being able to turn left, our movement is very limited, and in a run like this, movement is probably the most key important part of this. So if we ever want to turn left, as you just seen there, we have to do a full 360 turn to the right instead. There's a couple of instances where we're allowed to use auto aim to turn ourselves around that we're going to be using a bit later on. It just literally turns us around maybe like halfway, so we don't have to do a full 360 turn. So that hopefully should let us run through a little bit quicker than usual.
I thought you were one of them.
In terms of differences from like a normal Leon A run, time-wise, you're probably looking at maybe a 5 or 10 minute added on.
By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with
Which when we
zombies.
first completed these runs, it was really interesting to see how much time it actually did add on, not being able to turn left. And then when some of the runners, we actually went back to running Leon A normally, and you don't realise how much you actually turn left without realising it. So you see there, I just did a quick auto aim. Now normally we'd go for some quick shots here to try and knock the zombies out of the way, but because we have to turn in the doorway anyway, we're just going to tank that bite. So we're going to run straight through. Now here's an auto aim situation. So there's a Misty on the other side of here. We're going to auto aim to turn onto the dumpster so we can jump up. She's activated early. This could be bad. We're going to turn out the way. We're going to run straight past. We're going to turn again just so we can make our angle a bit closer so we can get straight to the gate. I'm going to run alongside these cars. That way we can line ourselves up with the door on the bus there. Get in. Oh, we got a 5-shot Misty. That is probably the worst RNG. And we took a bite there as well. But it's fine. We move. Again there, we just have to move a bit forward so we can get that turn in. Go straight for the gate. Now this is where it can be a little bit tricky because we have to run straight, but we're kind of running on an angle. But we made it through, no problem. Turn again, straight into the RPD. Like normally this would probably roughly to get to the RPD a couple of minutes, but I think not being able to turn optimally adds probably maybe a minute and a half on. Oh, hi Marvin.
Oh man.
Go on, can I just say that like the constant turning left really is very
You
goofy.
must be the new guy.
Oh yes.
Leon.
Like
I'm enjoying this.
Sorry, but
we're still fighting
it looks
strats
like
to this
your
day.
party
Like I think Lucy
has
did the
been
first run, I
cancelled.
want to say about
What
2 or 3 months
happened?
ago, when it was added
About
as an
2 months
official
ago.
category on the leaderboards.
there was this
It's since been
incident
added to Resident Evil
involving
1
zombies
as an actual
in a
category
mansion
extension as well.
located in the outskirts of this
And
city.
then I tried it for once.
Chris
But
and
my
the other
first one was
STARS
actually
members
invalid.
discovered that
The rules
Umbrella
wasn't exactly too clear.
was
We've
behind
since changed the
everything.
rules now, but
they risked
I
their
thought it
lives
was
to
only
reveal
for
the
moving
truth.
left, that we're not allowed to turn left,
no
but
one
we're not allowed to use
believed
left
them.
in the menu or in a puzzle
Not
either.
long after that,
Oh wow.
So
all this
I think in one
started
of
to
the
happen.
boss fights or one of the menus, I pressed left and then it was
Hang in there.
disqualified. So that
Don't
was fun.
worry about me.
But then I did come
Just
back and
rescue
then
the
the
survivors
run I
in
did
the
after
other
that was a
rooms.
minute faster than that, so it all worked out in the end.
Take
Zoolander
this
percent is
keycard.
serious
You
business.
should be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go. Fine. But I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Now, just to clarify, I don't turn left there, but Leon does. I have no control over that cutscene. Alright, so we've got the key card from Marvin. We're going to go unlock the doors. And then we're going to be in the absolute perils after that. Because this is where it can go all wrong or completely right. Some of the dodges you're going to see here are really on the nose. If I can pull them off, that is. Consistency is definitely key when it comes to this kind of run. Alright, so we're going to go into the first liquor encounter here. Everyone remembers the first liquor. Let's see if my strat still works for this. That's it. So we take one step walking and then run literally into the liquor. That usually manipulates him into either doing the lick that you saw there or he'll swipe at us. By the time he does swipe though, we are already past him. My angle was a bit messed there. Now this is where it does get treacherous. We have to run on an angle, back away, turn, and then run straight up the stairs like that. Now, normally it doesn't usually work out as well as that just did. And we have to do that twice. So I'm hoping we can keep this up. Okay, so statue puzzle again. So the actual routing for Zoolander is the exact same as a Leon A run. The only difference is that obviously our movement's limited. That is literally the only difference we've got here. And then it's menus as well. So there is a small bug / glitch when we're using our menus. If we press down and left or down and right in succession really quickly, we can actually go down, down, right or down, down, left in our menu. But because we can't use left, if we want to go like down, down, left in our menu, we have to just basically press down a bunch of times instead. So I'm going to grab the spray here for safety. Because as soon as I go into caution and even danger,
Leon!
our movement's going to be limited even more.
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
Yeah, so I always have my keyboard inputs on screen whenever I stream this as well. Just in case if I do get a PB or
There's no
a
reason
really
for
good
us to
run,
stay any longer
then I have
than
to have
necessary.
I like to have my keyboard
Let's split
inputs
up,
on
look
show
for any
so no one knows.
survivors,
Everyone
and
can
get
see
outta
that
here.
left, even if it is pressed.
Right.
It just
One
completely
last
doesn't
thing.
do anything.
Here's a radio. Take it.
Also, this is Claire Redfield. Claire is the brother.
That way we
this is
can
the
keep in
brother,
touch if
the
anything
sister
happens.
of Chris Redfield from the first game. This is probably the only time we're ever going to see Claire. So bye, Claire.
Hi, Claire.
So again, we're gonna do the statue puzzle here. Move it 3 times, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half pushes. Spin. Go to the other side. Push. That puts it perfectly in place. And we're just gonna run along this wall just to get as close to the stairwell as we can. Use auto aim to turn ourselves around on that zombie. Through the door, and then we're into the jazz hand corridor, and I'm getting caught in a corner. So hopefully jazz hands will play nice today. Because in practice they weren't playing nice. Yeah, they let me go, that's fine. They knew we was doing this for charity, it's all good. So to get past this liquor, we're going to run straight ahead at it. Hopefully that'll manipulate him. It did, kind of. But we can aim at him there, which turns me round. And then I can just quickly correct myself and carry on the way I was going. Spin as soon as we go through the door, and then go over to the main door over here. So we get the spade key here, using the medal that we got from the Stars office. That opens up a couple more rooms for us. So, like I was saying earlier, auto-aim is allowed in the category rules. as we're technically not turning left, we are aiming, so we kind of get away with it. Quick licker dodge there, straight through into the door. And then we can spin ourselves around, do the twist again. And we're going to grab our crank, which is going to come into effect later on. This run is all about movement, and it's all about setting up our inventory for literally like 10-15 minutes down the line. I say, if you've ever seen a Leon A run, the route is exactly the same. And considering Leon A is probably the most competitive category, a lot of runners run Leon A. I'd say it's probably the easiest to learn as well out of the 4. The majority of it is pretty much the same, but you're going to see a couple, like the dodge you saw earlier. We're going to attempt to try and do that again, or we'll probably get bitten. But we're going to see how we go. We got lucky last time. Let's see if we can get it again. Alright, so we're going back into the diamond corridor, as I like to say. We got past, we good. No bites this time. That's a clean in and out twice there. No bites, no biting. Straight through. Well, that's hopefully this one at the end is going to give me some leeway. Probably not. Yeah, I took a bit too long to turn around there. But it's fine. We're still... I think I've only took maybe 3 bites, so we should be at about 110 HP. If I take another one, that'll take me to caution. But I do have the spray there, just in case. So we're going to go into the library here and do the standard library puzzle by pushing the bookcases across. So this is the perfect time if there is any donations or anything you guys want to say.
Wait, wait. Give me 1 second to check. Okay, right, no donations, but I would like to just shout out, like say a couple things if still have time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna shout out the charity that we are benefiting, which is Crisis, and they are a charity that supports people out of homelessness for good. They achieve this through education, training, and support with housing, employment, and health. And 100% of your donations will be going straight to them. We don't take anything at all from it. So yeah, if you would like to support a good cause,
great cause,
a great cause, yeah, exactly. So I kind of want to like not say like like cookie cutter if you like to support a good cause, but not taking anything away from that because this is a good cause. Go ahead and donate. Yeah, back to you.
No problem at all. We're going to come to probably my favourite dodge since I figured this out. Thank you to Costino, another runner of this category. We're going to basically completely abuse our auto aim here. We're going to auto aim once, get pecked. Auto aim again to turn round and through the door, I'd like to say, but I got pecked again, so that's fine. I've actually been able to keep that spray for a lot longer than usual, so this should be getting pretty fun right now. Gotta run across a few steps, turn around, run past these two in the middle. Turn again. Straight through into the door, and then we're gonna go grab our valve handle for later. Now what I do like to do here is I like to turn and get it on this side so I can run straight. That angle was a bit off. Tiny bit off there, just so I can basically line up a straight line for coming back through the door. It was a bit squiff, but we got there in the end. Dodged the Misty on the inside there. Beautiful dodge there. Now when we do get to Red Hallway, as most runners and fans of this run will know, it does get a little bit more interesting. The Red Hallway dodge can be really clean, but it can also be really really scary at the same time. So we're just going to burst the water tank up top there so we can put the fire out. That way we can get in, use the 2 jewels that we picked up earlier. We're going to get another key, and we're also going to get another plug for escaping the actual police station. I've always wondered who kind of builds all these complex locking mechanisms for all of these different places. There has to be someone that gets absolute bank for it. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Right, straight through into the art room. Gonna run to the right side first. Put the jewel in. So we can basically run at a right angle there. Turn, grab the key. In again, we're gonna skip the cutscene of the middle chest piece opening there. Grab the plug. And then we're on our way back through to the evidence room. I'm going to turn straight away as soon as we come out the door. Down this side, turn again. Go on the outside of this zombie. And that should be pretty clean. We're basically just coming back on ourselves now. So the room that you saw me do the 2 dodges in earlier, we're going back to that room, but we're going to go to the opposite side where the female zombie, the Misty, was. Oh, I took that angle a little bit too steep there. But hopefully that should still line me up to use the ladder pretty well. Yep, that's cool. Going straight down into the double doors again. Back through the liquor corridor. Hopefully get the dodge again. No, he give me a little love tap. He was feeling left out. Everyone else has had a piece. The liquor wanted one as well. Straight past the mist there. Now, hopefully I can get in and out of here with no damage, but we'll see. Clean evidence room, line to line. Probably the first time I've ever got that clean, to be honest. Now I'm hoping Marvin can be slow or he can be fast, and I'm hoping he's slow. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell. Nah, he's slow. We can get out the same way we came in. If he was going a bit fast, we'd have to go basically all the way around him. It wastes like maybe 1 or 2 seconds, but it's better to be safe on that side than it is to take a bite from him, because I believe Marvin actually does extra damage because he's classed as a special zombie. I'll run straight, turn right slightly before hitting that zombie there so we can't get bit. In through the doors, through this way, use the heart key. And now we're going to go down into the parking garage where we're going to meet our new character called Ada. We're going to see a lot of Ada, and she doesn't like waiting. And she never listens to a word that we say. I don't know what it is. I think she's just maybe wondering why we keep spinning around, to be honest. It could be something like that. So Ada is a very mysterious character when we first meet her. She says she's here looking for a boyfriend.
Sorry about that.
However, I'm
When I saw
a
the
little bit
uniform,
dubious.
I
I don't think
thought you were
I
another
believe her
zombie.
on that one. Also, yes, I am the only cop zombie that is wearing this distinct, unique uniform that
Wong.
nobody else is wearing.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types.
So I'll just take this
Always
opportunity
looking
here
for
just
a
to give a bit
scoop.
more background on
I
Zoolander.
heard
So
he
it was
locked
actually
up in
made by a
cell block,
speedrunner
only
named
there's a
Lucy
red
Lover.
car barring the
He was the
entrance.
first one to do it. He
I've
first
been
did it
trying to
with
find
Resident
another
Evil
way
2
inside.
Remake, and then jumped it onto Resident Evil Original, which is what I'm playing here. And there's been quite a
If we
few
work
runs at
together,
the
we
moment
can
that
move
people
this
have
thing.
put on the leaderboards
Give me
for
a
this
hand
since
here,
since it actually became a full-on category extension. Right now, currently, my time of 56:22 is currently first place on the boards, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. I believe my sum of best segments for this run is 54:20 something. So there's at least 2 whole minutes 2 whole minutes
Ada,
worth of time
wait!
saver, according to my live split. And if that's true, then it's going to be really interesting to see anyone else who might be who jumping in on this category.
Yo, Dan, got a minute for me to read out some donations?
Yes, of course, perfect timing actually.
Cool.
Let me
Right, so
guess.
we have 2
You
donations.
must be Ben,
One
right?
is an anonymous donation
Get
of
up,
$20.
now.
Thank you very much. And
What
that
do
is
you
followed
want?
up by
I'm trying
a
to
$10
sleep
donation
here.
from Gerb69. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Gerb, who knows.
Is this the
Enjoyed all the runs over the
Ben,
weekend, but the RE2
You told the
Zoolander
city
percent is
officials that
another
you knew
level.
something
So yeah,
about
thank you
what's
very
been
much.
going on, didn't you?
Yeah,
What did
back
you
to you,
tell
Dan.
them?
No problem at all.
And
I've just
who the
seen in
heck
chat
are you?
there, I think, is my
I'm
estimate still
trying
my
to
Leon A
find my
estimate, because they're saying it's
boyfriend.
55.
His name's John. He was working for a
The actual
branch
estimate I
office
put
of
in for this was
Umbrella based in
105,
Chicago, but he
if the
suddenly
incentive was
disappeared
met.
6 months
Because
ago.
we do add on about 5 or
I
10
heard a
minutes
rumor that
because
he's
of
here
the
in the
movement
I don't know anything.
handicap.
And even
That's
if
the word
I
I'm
did,
looking for.
why would I want to tell you?
So I think my estimate is 105.
Okay,
but we're
I
probably
say
going to
we
be
leave him in there.
on for about
Does anyone know where they
57,
put the key to
58.
this cell?
That's what I've been averaging
I
in
have it
practice.
right
So,
here, officer.
we should be going for a good run so far.
But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell.
Also, this is Ben,
Get out
people.
of
Say
here
hello to
before you
Ben.
lead
He's
it
not
right
going to
to
be
me.
around very long.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left
But
alive in this building.
he's definitely one of the more unique
What?
characters in this. And
Look,
the
if
remake
you want
did
to
a
live,
great job
then
of
you're
him
gonna
as
have
well.
to leave with me.
Personally, I prefer original
But
remake,
do you
original
even
Ben
know how to
over
get out of
remake
the
Ben.
city?
But I know
There's
everyone's
a
got
kennel
their
in
own
the back of the
preferences.
building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but
And
it
if you
won't
are
be
curious
easy.
about the
All
letters
right,
and stuff you
I'm
see on
going.
screen, so basically all my keys, Z, X, C, and V, they're my action keys. My movement keys are 5, 2, and 3. Number 1 is left key. However, that's been completely disabled, and we don't use that at all. So Z is for my menu, X is for aiming, C is for confirm, V is for run and cancel. Don't poison me. There you go. Thank you. Those spiders can be quite treacherous. If we got poison there, it's going to take us about 15-20 seconds to not only heal the poison, but if it takes us down into a caution state, then we're even more limited on what we can do. Being in caution not only limits our running speed, it completely decimates our turning speed as well. And considering in this kind of run, turning speed is highly important, I think we kind of need that.
I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
So I can see as well in the chat
It's a
there.
dead end.
So the keys I actually use are the default controls. So default is these
You think
4
we can get
keys,
upstairs through this
but then you
shaft?
also use the arrow keys for
Give me
movement.
a boost. I'll go and
So
check.
I swap them over to 1, 2, 3, and 5 because you can't unbind the left arrow key from left in total. The left arrow key always works, even if you change it in the menu. So we move them to 1, 2, 3, and 5 so I can completely disable the number 1 key. Ow. Hey, be nice. Be nice. Puppers. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a bit. Turn, and we're going to jump straight on top of here. A little bit more of a box puzzle, similar to the statue puzzle that we did earlier. So we do 6 and a bit pushes, and then we do 2 pushes this side. Just for clarity's sake, I'm going to push this one a little bit more, because I don't think I pushed that all the way. Looking at it there. Go right back up here. We're going to go to the switch and turn the water back on. That should push all the blocks into position, like so. And we use that as basically like a makeshift bridge. we're just going to run back this way on an angle so we can get straight to the door without having to do another turn. And hopefully doggos are going to play nice. They did this time around. That's a rather well executed
Leon,
Ada section.
can you hear me?
But now we're getting into the meat of it
Ada,
all. We're about to go through
did you find
YOLO
anything?
Horde, and we're about to go through Red Hallway.
Right here.
The Red Hallway dodge is special, to say the least. But if I can get this pulled off,
Hey,
then it's
I
gonna
can't reach
look
the
really
ventilation
cool.
hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Also, there's your second 808 of the game now. I think we get about 4 or 5 more of those. She just doesn't listen, man. We're only trying to help. Oop. And then those other good doggos can stay in the cages. We're not going to let them out today. So you just saw there with the spider corridor there, we abuse our auto aiming to turn ourselves part ways round. That is allowed in the rules. But this one's going to be a bit... Never mind, I think I've just figured out the strat for this room. After all the times of trying, I think I've just realised what strat I need to do here. So, what I did there was kind of bait him to jump at me. Run backwards, and then we can run back by the side of him. I never thought about doing that before, but that worked, so we'll take it.
Coming out with new strats right here on UKSG.
That's it, you saw it here first, people.
Remember to subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell.
Hit the... Speaking about the bell, we have a YouTube channel. I'm done plugging. Back to you, Dan.
No, oh no, I'm running into walls. Oh god. Okay, I had to shoot that zombie there just to avoid taking damage, but it's fine. Normally he doesn't get that close to us. I was too busy talking. Alright, so we wait, we go to that little area there next to that bench, wait 2 seconds, and then it gives us the opening there to run all the way around. We're going to use auto aim to turn around and go straight through the door. I'm going to concentrate here for a little second. Never mind. So we're meant to actually like stop moving right at the last second there. And, sorry, turn at the last second. And we usually can dodge that zombie, but he was feeling a bit nippy today, so he gave us a little bit of a love bite there. But it's no issue. I'm gonna grab the spray here. I'm gonna use it straight away, otherwise my inventory is gonna be full, which I needed because that liquor's just give me a a love tap as well. I'll run straight past this zombie. Auto aim again to turn. And then we're going to solve the flame puzzle here. So we use the lighter over here. Then it's the middle. Right. And then left. And then that releases the cog over here, which is what we need to get our final plug to get out of this place. I thought I was about to get out of there. He did it right at the last second. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I am in caution. This is exactly what we didn't want. Oh my days. Can you please leave me alone? We're doing this for a great cause, remember, boys. Now you'll see here exactly. I might be able to alleviate some of the turning speeds with auto aims if I can use them. But our turning speed whilst in caution is absolutely dreadful, which is the one thing why we don't ever want to be in caution. We always pick up sprays, we always pick up herbs, especially if we absolutely need them in a caution state like this. Oh no. Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please. Please, no. Don't do it. Okay, yes. He's staying over there. He's being good. Stay. Stay. This got a bit monk of them, guys. I'm not going to lie. But we should be clear from here on in. We'll have a boss fight, but then we also get a free full heal not long after that. So as long as we can survive till that point, we should be fine. Yeah, so as you can see there, the turning speed whilst in caution really isn't something that we want. Curious. I'm in orange caution there as well. This is definitely not what we want. I am basically one hit away from dying. If I take another hit, I will be put in danger, and then it is all over. But don't worry, people, we have safety saves, just in case. I would be quite curious to see how this would work out in a B scenario. I think the only scenarios we've done it in is Claire, Leon A, and Claire B. I think Lucy Lover was trying to get Claire B added to the leaderboards also. That way we can also do true ending runs. So that's basically Leon A and Claire B, Zoolander from start to finish, both scenarios. That would be very interesting to see. Also, hi Ben. And bye Ben. We hardly knew you. I am going to take a safe strat here in a moment. There is a green herb in the cell next to Ben's that we're going to go into a minute. And I usually don't pick that green herb up, but for the sake of what's about to go down, I'm going to pick that up.
Ben!
I'm not going to sit here and get a run to die at G Mutant. Even though we have safety saves, that'll help us and we could take them up and
I almost
continue.
got the story.
I'd rather do this as a one whole run, then everyone gets the complete experience, so to speak.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
Yeah, this is basically a massive exposition drop here by Ben.
Get
He gives us a document here that tells us Umbrella's
Make him
the cause of everything, and that the chief
Hang
of
in
police
there,
was
Ben.
actually in on it all and was getting paid off.
Oh, my chest! It's burning! What's wrong?
And as you could tell, Ben was really torn on that decision. Unfortunately enough, he just had to split. So now
God,
Ada
what
comes
was
back
that?
to us, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat with her before she runs off yet again.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
Hey, come on, man. It was a split decision.
Do you read me, Claire?
You know, you
We
could've
now
gone
have
left or
access
right.
to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
Guys, I don't think chat's like acknowledging and appreciating my dad jokes right now. What can I do?
I'm also refusing to acknowledge it. I'm keeping quiet.
Is this it now? We're just getting neutral. We just split down the middle.
All right. That's it. You're off air.
I'm on my own now. That's it. I'm done. I have
Run's
never.
cancelled, guys.
I have never been invited to an event again. Spider, please. Spider, please. You see, even the spider doesn't like him now. Hey, you come for the runs, you stay for the puns, you know what I mean? Alright, so we're gonna fight technically our first boss here, G Mutant. It's basically what we saw come out with Ben mutated. We're gonna fire 6 magnum shots at close range, and that should be enough to take him down. But he's gonna spew out his little babies at us as well, so we have to watch out for those. So we're gonna auto aim to run up. Quick shots. Leon, I said quick shots please, mate. Okay, so that not the best, but it worked. Oh dear. This is gonna get tough. This is gonna get really tough. Don't mind me, Ada. I'm just out of here limping. Not that you could help me or anything. And yet he's now miraculously fine in a cutscene.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
Never mind the
I
thing
was
that got
there,
Ben.
Leon.
What about the thing
I
that nearly got
know.
me?
Look, Ada.
So, I did
As
say
an
we were going to get a
officer,
free
it's my
heal
job to
shortly.
look out for you.
I'm going to
But we're
not
not
do
going
that.
to get through this alive
I'm going to get
if
it
we don't work
regardless
together.
anyway.
Okay?
But I'm going to
Alright.
also pick up a
We'll
first
do
aid
this your
spray.
way for now.
Because otherwise I am not going to be able to move near enough at all. I mean, thankfully, where I died on this run the other night, this is a lot further than we got then. So plus, maybe. I mean, she's not even giving me a shoulder or anything. Like, come on, I'm limping. I'm limping here, love. I'm limping. Help me. Please. Right, don't mind me, I'm just gonna bleed out over here.
Ada, please.
Right, excuse me, coming through. Ah, there we go. And you'll now definitely see the difference between my turns, between being in caution, being in danger, and being in fine. That turn there looked like it was at supersonic speeds. Because of how slow the turns
Leon.
were up until that point.
That woman was... I have to talk to her.
I'm stuck on his body. There we go. So you just saw me unequip Ada's handgun there. That comes into play for a cutscene coming up shortly with the person we see running away there, Annette. She's gonna shoot the weapon out of our hands, but if we don't have anything equipped, we have nothing to pick back up again. So we unequip our weapon there just to save a couple of seconds on the cutscene. If we had something equipped, then she would take her time afterwards and try and pick it back up again. So I think it saves maybe 3 or 4
Don't
seconds.
move. You're the one who was with that
Also,
cop,
we're
if
in
I'm
for the
not
longest
mistaken.
cutscene in the entire game. It's just
Identify
basically a
yourself.
massive exposition dump
Ada?
yet again.
Ada Wong.
So now would be a
Ada
perfect
Wong.
time if there have
I've
been
heard
any
that
more
name before.
donations, or if anyone would like to say anything or
Now
give
I
me
remember.
complete
One of the
props
men
on
from
my
Chicago
dad
who
jokes that
came
I've
to
been
assist the
pulling out all
T-virus
evening.
research used
I
his
mean, I'm here
girlfriend's
for the
name as his
next
password.
half an hour.
Ada and John, I believe.
Unfortunately.
How did you know?
Bro,
Who
oh,
are
come on
you?
now, man.
My husband was the
Alright,
one
I'm
responsible
kidding.
for the creation of the T-virus.
What I'm not
William
kidding
Birkin.
is the
What?
fact that
John's
Um,
dead.
damn it.
Became one of those zombies.
that transition's not as smooth. Not kidding about the fact that we are
You will be joining
benefiting
me
Crisis,
shortly.
which is a
I
charity
won't
that
let
supports people of
anyone
homelessness
take the
for good.
G-virus away from me.
Um,
G-virus?
yeah, I have already read
capable of
that,
creating the
but
ultimate
whatever.
bioweapon.
Reading it again.
Its potential is
So yeah,
even greater
the
than
charity
that of
that we're
the
benefiting
T-virus.
is called
Then
Crisis,
that must
and yeah,
mean the creature in the
supporting
police
people of
department
homelessness,
is
achieve this through education, training, and
precisely
support with housing,
my
employment, and
husband,
health.
William.
So yeah,
And it's all
all
umbrellas.
of your donations go
None
straight
of this would
to
have happened if
benefiting
they
them.
hadn't
So
tried to steal
yeah,
his research away from him.
if you have any money to spare within your ability, please do so.
So those rats
yeah.
were the carriers of the virus.
Oh, good.
As a result of his
Just because I can see a couple of mentions there.
should have lost
The,
any prior memories he had
The
as a
original
human
trilogy
now.
1, 2, and 3 for Resident
Even
Evil was
worse,
released on
every
PC,
G-virus
and
bioweapon,
a very
including
talented
William, has the
modder by the
ability
name
to
of Gemini
implant
Rebirth
embryos into
has
other
released
creatures
rebirth
and
patches for
create
both
offspring.
Resident Evil 1 and
No.
Resident Evil 2. So I am playing the rebirth patch, but there is also, to make it fair on people who just use this version for speedrunning, there is a speedrun edition which basically it limits our FPS to the standard. It basically puts everything back to the original game as it should be. The Rebirth patch gives you a lot more freedom to do a couple of other things, like it lets you do the quick turn. That's usually only in Resident Evil 3. Tactical reloading, which you couldn't really do in any of the originals. It just also upscales the game into 1080.
Ada?
So you can see that the game's quite... the game's technically in 4:3, but because we've got it in 1080p, we've got it as 16:9. And that basically just lets us play it on full screen. Back before the patch was released, we was playing on basically a 720 by 480 small screen on our desktops. It was literally, I kid you not, probably about that big. So you can imagine how much messing around we'd have to do to try and just see what we were doing, essentially. But now we can blow this up into glorious full screen and see everything in detail. So here's where the valve handle first comes in handy. Now, I'm going to use the valve handle a couple of times. Twice here and then once more a little bit later. We're also going to re-equip our handgun for this next bit.
Right, Dan, sorry, but do you have time for me to read some donations?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. So, right before, like, I first said, like, there were no donations, immediately $100 from Viper, saying, told you I wasn't done with donations. Let's go get that 2.5k, guys. Thanks, Viper, seeing you in chat. And that is also followed up by a $5 donation by Kudu Dimitris, saying good luck, Dan. Sorry, UKSG, for being sick. Also, can we name Charizard Sonic Lamal? I will check that. But yeah, so those are the donations. And yeah, back to you, Dan.
No problem. Perfect timing as well, because here's Croc Boy. Yeah, we're going to run away. Because that's a massive croc. But we're only going to run to here. Now we're going to use this button here to drop a cylinder. So straight away we're going to go for Quick Croc here. So we managed to get that there. That's beautiful. Quick Croc is a small strat, literally saves maybe 2 seconds at most. As you saw when he was coming around that corner, he kind of boops his nose on the wall 3 times. If we release the canister on the 3rd boop, and aim at the same time, he'll skip a small animation where he moves closer to us, immediately scoop the cylinder up, and then we can fire on it straight away and take him out.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
Also, this here is the free heal that I was talking about earlier. No matter what health you're on when you get to this part, when she bandages up your shoulder, you'll get a 100% heal back up to 200 HP. So if you're coming up to this point, if you're doing a run, let's say, and you know this point's coming up,
John's dead.
it's probably best not to bother getting any kind of sprays or anything like that. The only reason I did is because I was literally about to die. I was in danger, and on a run where we can't turn left, and turning is basically our best bet of doing anything here, I needed to be able to turn at full speeds. But now we've met up with Ada again. She's just told us that her boyfriend's dead. So Leon, in true Chad fashion, is thinking, I'm well in here. She's gonna... Can you not, please? Thank you. She was just blocking me getting actually out of here then. I think she's heard me talking about her boyfriend. I don't think she liked that. So yeah, her boyfriend apparently is dead. Leon says, oh, that's very sad, but, you know, shall we go? Clearly, his police training has geared him up for situations like this, you know, like zombie apocalypses and bereavements and whatnot, so he's well equipped for the job. So we've got the first medal that we need to get out of this place, the Eagle medal. We're going to get the Wolf medal over here from this corpse. And hopefully Ada won't block us. No, she's fine. So when we went past the spiders earlier, there was a small opening on one of the doors. Sorry, on one of the walls. That's where we have to put the 2 medals in, and it turns the water off so we can get out. Now I'm hoping... Nope, she dodged it. We kind of want Ada to get poisoned here. Oh. Ada can't technically die from the poison, and neither can we. But that actually helps us out because she won't run as fast as us, and we have to tank some damage a little bit later on. If she's as basically in fine status as we are, she can catch up to us rather quickly, and she fires on the zombie that we have to take damage from. We could get bitten again. We could basically be put into an infinite loop. Normally when we get bitten, we will throw the zombie off us and it'll fall to the ground. However, if we do that and Ada shoots him, he stays upright. We don't know why, it just kind of happens. But if he stays upright, then there's always the possibility that we're going to get bitten again. So we want to slow her down so we can take the bite, throw him off, he falls on the floor, and then we can safely just run past. Also, here is Birkin. He's not very happy. I think we stole his train. He's going to try and give us a high five, but we don't want none of that. So we're just going to fire a couple of times as soon as his hand drops in. 5 shots will basically skip this phase and take us to where we need to go. So I'm hoping Ada definitely plays nice today. And she doesn't make us get bitten 100 times. Okay, so we turn here. The zombie we want is here. So... I mean, that wasn't as bad as it could have been, but that's exactly what I was talking about. I got bit, and she shot him. And he doesn't fall down. So there's a bit of a tricky dodge there. I didn't get it on the second one, but it's cool. It's cool. We move. So we kind of have to like run into the zombie, bait him and back off. And then we can simply just dodge around him. Pick up some magnum bullets from over here. And we're going to get the spray here as well because marathon look and all that. I'm playing this one extra safe now after what's just happened. If we go... There's a part in the labs. If you've ever seen a Leon A run, then you know exactly what part I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lab lickers. We have 3 lickers in a room. And if I'm in caution or danger or anything like that, they will one-shot us and it's game over from there. Now luckily on a Zoolander run, we actually kill 2 of them, and we leave the 3rd one. Just because it's easier to take them out. We've got a couple of spare rounds on our Magnum that can do that for us. So we just take them out just to make it a little bit safer. I don't know at the moment if there is any way of changing it, that strat, so we don't have to fire on them.
Can you hear me? Come
But
on,
I think
snap
the
out of it.
movement for the usual dodge isn't as... It's more complex, and we do have to have a left turn in there. So it's probably not viable right now. But we are all working on different strats for it all. So here's Birkin again. We're actually going to fight him this time. So I'll do the fight first, and then I'll kind of explain exactly what's going on. Alright, good fight actually. So, there's 2 ways of doing that normally. We have a 4-4-1 or a 3-3-2. Those relate to the amount of shots we take before we start dodging again. Normally we would go to the left-hand side.
Don't die on me, Ada.
Next
Come
to
on.
the little
Wake up.
ledge there to get back into the door,
Come
into this
on.
area. We'll run there, we'll fire 4 times, we'll back off, we'll fire another 4 times, back off again, reload, and then we'll finish him with the last one. Or if you want to take it safe, you fire 3, you'll back off, you'll fire another 3, you'll back off more, and you'll fire 2 and finish the fight off that way. The way I do it there is slightly different because we have to run to the opposite side. We have more room for error. So I fired off
Welcome
8
back.
shots in a row, and then once he started changing
take it
again.
easy.
We managed to
We're inside
just do
Umbrella's
the
secret
first,
lab.
the last
I'll go
fight,
find something
the
to
last
treat that
shot on him
wound,
to take
so
him
just
out.
rest here in
And
the
because his
meantime.
model was still
But
technically in the way when we ran
I'll
straight
only
into
slow you
him,
down
he
from
pushed us enough to
injuries.
the left-hand side that we
Go.
managed to just
Save
take a
yourself.
straight line straight to the
I
exit.
told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger.
And
if
we
you
got a
stay
free
with
first
me.
aid spray out of it as well. We didn't have to use it yet,
only
so we
known
can
you
keep that
for
now
short
for a
period
little
of
while.
time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
So, same again, pick up some magnum ammo, but we're actually going to go to the box this time. No, we're not. We're going to go out the door, apparently. We actually want to use the item box this time, please, Leon. I know it seems strange, but we need the space. So, as a safety strat here, I put away my handgun and I put away my knife. Because we use the magnum literally for the rest of the run now, putting those two items away will let us carry a couple more healing items up until the last boss. As you can imagine, G4 can be quite scary because we can't turn left. All the normal strats kind of go out the window. So the strat I have is similar to the normal strat you probably would have seen if you've ever seen a Leon A run before. But it is slightly different. But doing that lets us pick up this spray in here, and it also lets us keep the spray that we're going to get in the MO disc room too. And we're just going to put the fuse in. We're going to get the fuse to put the power back on. And it's the longest animation ever that we can't skip. Thankfully in the remake they made it so you can skip this animation. Thank you, machine. Alright then. So now we've got the fuse, we can turn the power back on and it lets us go to the other side of the map. Well, it would do if I was on the... There we go. Sometimes the hitboxes for using these items are a little bit finicky. Which can make or break a run of this caliber. If you can imagine, you're not on the right frame where you have to be to activate the hitbox. You might have to spin the entire way around just to get to that right frame. Alright, so we'll go past those ivies there. Not a lot of threat. But we're going to go into the section with the lab lickers here. So like I say, we're going to kill two of them. And we're going to run past the third. And hopefully we can get through relatively unscathed. So there's one. There's two. Oh, he wants it as well. That's fine. So I guess we're killing all three today. And instead of wasting a spray here, I'm just going to use a herb. Oop. And let's run straight. So just use that opportunity there. We can reload our magnum, use a herb there, and we are all good to go. We're going to go get the card key, which gets us in the final area where we're going to pick up the MO disc. And then everything's going to start going a bit... it's going to start getting a bit monker. Things are going to start exploding. People are going to start betraying each other. Guns are going to get heated. Words are going to be said. Puns are going to be made. Okay, so I'm hoping these guys in here play nice. Oh. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. So we grab the card key. We'll go straight back this way. You're gonna bite me, aren't you? No, you're gonna play nice. You're in the corner, that's fine. So taking one bite there isn't ideal, but it's not as bad as it probably could be if we were in another area. And we've also got the 2 first aid sprays as backups, just in case. We're definitely gonna need at least one of those. But now that we've killed all the lickers, it's actually going to spawn more lickers when we go through here. So instead of running, I'm actually going to do something unheard of. I'm actually going to walk so we can make it slightly past the licker before he activates. Auto aim to turn. Run away. Run straight into the door, taking no damage. And now we're literally coming to the final stretch here. We're going to get the MO disc. That's going to unlock the very final area where we're going to go to the final fight with Birkin. We're going to fight him as G3 and then he's going to mutate once more into G4. Can be quite tricky. But we are definitely going to give it a really good go. So straight away, going to fire off a shot. Pick up a spray. Pick up the magnum rounds. We're going to turn the lights back on. And we're going to run directly into the corner. No, we're not. We're going to get bitten. You know what? I'm going to tank a couple of bites here, actually. Only because... Oh. I was going to say, only because I've got 3 sprays and I need to at least use one of them. But they made me use it earlier because I didn't have space to pick the disc up. So that's fine. But we take 2 bites, we're in, and we get out.
You murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take
Paul
it from
Leon's
me.
just getting absolutely
This is
used and
my
abused by
husband's
everybody in this
legacy.
game. He's literally been on the scene for probably
Where's
2 hours
that
at this point.
spy
He has
you
no
were
idea
working
what's
with
going on.
earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is
Yeah,
to
very
obtain
big
the
explanation
G-Virus.
here. They love their old
That's a
explanation
lie.
cutscenes
No,
in
it's
the originals.
truth. I discovered
Personally,
this
I
when
love
did a
these
background
cutscenes, but
check
I know a
on
lot
her.
of people, especially if
She
you're doing
specifically
runs
got
of this,
close to John
would
and
like to
became
skip
his
these.
girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
I'd have to say my favourite's
That
probably the
can't
one in the
be.
first one with
I
Wesker
know her.
absolutely explaining
Ada
everything
wouldn't
about
do
his evil
something
plan
like that.
and then gets himself killed.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're
Sorry,
about to die
killed?
anyway.
Spoilers.
How could
What
you,
happened?
in a speed run, spoiling the game?
Oh, night, Annette. I think she's just having a nap. I think she's kind of tired. Don't let the falling debris, you know, confuse her or anything. She's just having a nap. And we're going to pick up this highly contagious virus.
Has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Alright, and in true Resident Evil fashion, or I should really call it in true Devil May Cry fashion now, because we've had it in Devil May Cry earlier, where I said it was Resident Evil. Now I'm just going to flip the script. We get our self-destruct sequence, and we're going to be running through to the exit. And we kind of forgot about Ada, so
I've been
hi
waiting
Ada.
for you, Leon.
We automatically just start running for the
What are
exit
you
instead
doing?
of going back for her.
You know what this
Even
is
if you do go
about.
back for her, she's
So
not technically
just
in the room
hand
where
over
you,
the
where you leave her.
G-Virus.
She'll only appear when you get to this point, but it's never explained
was
why
right.
she only shows up when
About
you're
everything.
essentially abandoning her.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that. Ada! Ada! I've got you. Don't give up.
Also, shout out to another runner as well, Mango Punch. She was making a tutorial for this game,
It's
and to make it a little bit more fast flowing, he cut down these
let me
cutscenes. So where she
Shut
says
up.
there, "Let me
You're gonna
go,"
make it.
he edited in Leon saying "fine"
late,
and just
Leon.
dropping her. It's great.
we both know it.
That's how it should have
No.
gone. Just
I
let me go.
promised you
Fine.
that we
Bye.
would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything.
Poor Leon. He really did not have a good first day on this job. No wonder he quit.
Ada!
Also, rest in peace to his ankles here in a second. Ah, there they go. now it's been blown up into 1920, 1080. We see a lot of things that we didn't notice before, that being one of them. Another one is when he's on the radio to Claire, he kind of just smashes it into his face.
So, this is what everyone's been dying for.
And his brilliant master plan with a highly contagious virus in a glass vial is throw it. Cheers, mate. No wonder we're screwed. Okay, so now we're definitely in the final stages here. So we're going to run back down to where the lab lickers were earlier. But instead they've actually been changed now to lab zombies. I'm going to take 2 of these out with magnum shots straight away, 1 and 2. That opens up the line here for us to go straight down to the bottom. Use the ammo disc. That lets us go through, and now we're coming to the final fight. So this is the final boss fight.
5 minutes until detonation.
It gives us a 5 minutes timer, but as you can tell, we're probably not going to need that. It definitely gives us more than enough time, but I am going to reload my magnum whilst I have a chance. Also, elevate is spelt wrong as well. Now no one will be able to unsee that. I have to suffer, you have to suffer as well. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. So we wanted to keep him in the position where he was to the bottom right of me. That would force him when he transforms like this to jump up. Basically makes the fight completely easy. But instead we're... this is going to be... Oh, no! Oh, he's playing nice! No, he's not playing nice. Where's he gone? G4. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, we're going to heal because we're in caution. A couple more shots should take him out. There we go. Also, I do apologise, guys. I don't know why the noises for his transformations and everything just got really loud all of a sudden. I'm so sorry. We did turn everything down before the run started. Clearly they didn't get the memo. And time will be coming up shortly. As soon as we hit this final cutscene, I'll give you a shout out. Time. We made it. Somehow.
GG.
Oh, that got really tight there in places. I won't lie. As soon as I hit that danger status, I was scared. That's a 58.05 though. 58.05 for a final time. That was Zoolander Percent, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. And I hope staff and everyone in chat. I can see a lot of GGs there. Thank you all for the GGs so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And that was Resident Evil 2, 1998, Zoolander Leon A. You can't not say it wasn't unique, right? It's just kind of special.
I need to see if this is viable for Okami as well. Like,
a lot of people have started saying that. Someone did ask me, "Will you ever do a Zoolander Devil May Cry run?" I was like, "It has 3D controls. There's no kind of way we can do this."
Minecraft Zoolander Percent.
That would work somehow.
Anyone out there who speedruns Minecraft? There you go.
I'm looking at you, Chad. If you're there, I'll be coming, mate. I'm telling you.
Ready.
But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure showing these games off with you guys today. As I said, we had Devil May Cry earlier, and we just had Resident Evil 2 original. So it's been a blast, and I hope everyone has enjoyed themselves. And if you want to see more of this, feel free to drop me a follow over on DanSpence94 on all platforms. And yeah, until next time, if I do eventually get invited back by UKSG, I'm gonna be more prepared with the dad jokes next time. These ones were just, off the cuff, on the fly, and all that. But I might have to plan some in next time because I believe all the staff really enjoyed it. I could hear it in my little earpiece, you know what I mean, in the background. So.
To be fair, like I was actually trying to come up with puns as well. Like, all the run, I was like, I was trying to like find an opening.
Exactly, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
Anyway, yeah. So I think that should be it. We should be, yeah. We're gonna head to intermission and get ready for the next run, get set up and stuff. So yeah, if there's any last things you want to shout out.
Yeah, just shout out all the other runners that have been on over the weekend. It's been an absolutely great weekend. Like I say, I've tuned in now and again. I've had a couple of things going on, real life work stuff and all that. So I've tuned in here and there, but it's been a really great event from what I've seen so far. Shout out all the other runners and all the staff for putting this together. All the UKSG, ESA staff, all those guys in the background there working their absolute hardest. Shout out to The Cosmic, who taught me how to run Devil May Cry 1, 3, and 5. Shout out to Lucy Lover for making this category, and Mango Punch for the videos that he's helped out with. And just absolutely, just anyone who's helped out me in doing these runs and, anything like that, it's clearly everyone knows because I keep saying, a lot. So I might shut up now because I'm going to split like Ben did. And that's all from me. But yeah, just I appreciate anyone who's took the time out to watch my runs over today. So it's been a blast, guys.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thanks for running, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah. So that was that. that was it. Resident Evil 2. Zoolander% Leon 8. Dan and yeah. Yeah, we'll be heading into intermission.